Hey guys, this is Coach of the Florida Barracudas for the SQL doubles match. Today's opponent will be the Amazing Qs. Let's see. So he brought, wow, exactly the Pokemon that I thought he was gonna bring. Cool. I actually practiced against that exact team multiple times, so I kind of know how to beat it. It's gonna be pretty fucking tough though. It's gonna be a really tough match though. I don't like this exact matchup, but we'll see how things go. Um, the toughest lead will be Regigigas and Regigigas and Wheezing lead. That's gonna be the toughest. Okay, so he didn't do that. So he brought Lando and Cinderace, which is actually perfectly fine with me. I'm 100% okay with that kind of lead. Um, So we're going to find out exactly what items these Pokemon are hiding. So the Intimidate doesn't matter because both my Pokemon here are special attackers. And I'm just going to flat out do an Ice Beam on the Lando, and I'm going to set up a Reflect. So both these Pokemon are physical attackers. This Klefki that I brought is max defense. So he's deciding to Dynamax. I think he's Dynamaxing his Cinderace. Yeah, he's Dynamaxing his Cinderace to G-Max Ace. Okay. Um, still, it's gonna be a tough fight for sure. Man, if I would have brought my Durant, okay, Max Airstream, that's fine. Both my Pokemon resist it, plus Reflect, which means I'm basically gonna be taking like no damage. Yeah, that's fine. And then, oh, okay, so that means he's gonna EQ with this Lando, because he wants to be, yeah. There's EQ, which is going to hurt. Is that banded? We're about to find out what item it has right now. Okay, so it's not Focus Sash. That's actually really good. That's actually really, really, really good that it's not Focus Sash. That's actually very good to know that he's not Focus Sash. Okay, so here's G-Weezing. It's gonna neutralizing gas, levitate. Okay, so neutralizing gas, which means that Cinderace, I think, stays as a flying type. Yeah, so that Cinderace is staying as a flying type. And here I'm just gonna T-Wave the Cinderace. Yeah, so that Wheezing is protecting. That makes sense. I should have not have targeted Wheezing. I should have definitely targeted the Cinderace because it's kind of obvious that he was going to. Um, ooh, that just flat out KOs me. Wow, I didn't think that was just gonna flat KO me. Well, that kind of sucks. Um, hmm. I'm gonna go with Durant. I don't have the Hustle boost anymore, which kind of sucks. He is +1. Oh wait, what if I do this? I want to Earth Power the Wheezing, but I think that Wheezing is not as threatening as I think it is. And I'm just gonna max guard here. I think this is the play. So I'd much rather take a Power Ball than a G-Max Fireball. G-Max Fireball would hurt a lot more. I still have Reflect. A max guard here, and what is he gonna do? He's gonna max knuckle. Fuck! Oh no, I think I lose now. He max knuckles with the Alga. Oh man, this actually This really sucks. This really, 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 really sucks. Oh man. Now, Ice Beam the Cinderace is gonna Willow the Durant. Okay, so he wasn't able to burn the Durant, which is good. Um, I think here I'm just gonna double target the Cinderace. Yeah, I'm just gonna double target the Cinderace here. Um, I think this game one is over because of that max guard. Over predicted. If I didn't max guard there, Durant would have taken a Willow. It would have been burnt, but the Cinderace would have been probably gone from the game, which means he has Rich Gigas in the back. If it's like this. If he has Wheezing, he probably has Rich Gigas. Okay, so I did predict the Protect on the Wheezing. He does Fireball, which is gonna hurt. Doesn't KO. That's good. That's really good. So Max Steel Spike. This should KO the Cinderace. It does KO the Cinderace. Okay. And then the Ice Beam is gonna go into the protected Wheezing. So here, I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring in Regigigas. Yeah, there's a Regigigas. And here, I'm just gonna double target the Regigigas. I could, actually, maybe I should have double targeted the Wheezing. Because if I can get rid of neutralizing gas, then that means the Regigigas would have slow start. So let's see. So Regigigas does high horsepower. This should just KO the Dialga. Yep, it KOs the Dialga. This Max Steel Spike is going to hurt the Regigigas, and he is going to Will-O-Wisp my Durant. And Durant avoids it. Perfect. Wait a minute. Didn't that Regigigas go before my Durant? Wait, I think this is... Oh, if that Regigigas went before my Durant, then that means that this Regigigas is Scarfed. I think that Reggie did go before my Durant. Let's see. If he goes before the Dracovish, then I know it's Scarfed. Okay, so it's not Scarfed. I thought it was for a second. Okay, there goes the Regigigas. This Iron Head is going to do a chunk to the Wheezing. Do I flinch it? Nope. He does Willow. He's trying to Willow the Durant, but here he's going to know that Durant has a Lumberry. That's exactly why we're about the Lumberry. Pop, pop, pop. And that's it. So these two are just going to KO the Wheezing. Vicious Rend, Stomping Tantrum. And there you go. And then this has always been the end game with this team. There you go. And the Weezing gets KO'd. Perfect. 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 Okay, so that's game one. To me. I don't know why for a second, I thought that that went before my Durant. I didn't remember for a second. Okay, so I know that the Lando isn't Yachi, nor is it... It's not Yachi, and it's not Focus Sash, which is really good. The Cinderace is not Life Orbed. I think it's Expert Belt Cinderace. I think it might be AV Regigigas. I didn't know because I wasn't able to do any damage on it. And let's see, that Weezing, I don't know what item that Weezing has either. It might have Sugarberry. He might have Life Orb on the AlaQzam. I'm honestly gonna just do the same team because it's for my opponent. That's just it's hard for him to beat that kind of team. Um, let's see. So I know nothing here is Life Orbs. He might be AV on the Reggie. I don't know. I haven't been able to get a good gauge on all the items that were used on the items on my opponent's side, which is really annoying because that's very important information that could have helped. He knows that my Dracovish is scarfed because it went before the Durant. So here's Indeedee AlaQzams. Yes! Oh, this is such a good lead for me. This is an amazing lead for me. That is like the perfect lead. Okay, here I'm just gonna Dragon Pulse. Yeah, I'm just gonna Dragon Pulse Light Screen. And there really is nothing he can do to stop that. Okay, so I'm just gonna Dragon Pulse the AlaQzams because I know. Ooh. Dragon Pulse the AlaQzams because I know AlaQzams is a major, major threat. Trust me, I know how much this combo is. It hurts like a truck. Okay, so he does follow me, which sucks because that means I'm not doing any damage on the AlaQzams, which sucks. So I won't be able to KO it. But I do have Light Screen up. He does Dazzling Gleam, which is whatever, honestly. It does like no damage. This is so perfect. This is so perfect. Okay, and indeed he's gonna get two shot by Dragon Pulse. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that, and I'm gonna set up Reflect here. And now I am basically stacked for the rest of the game. Yeah. So once this Reflect goes up, I'm good. My screens are gonna stay. Indeedee protects. That is fine with me. That means AlaQzams is gonna go for Dazzling Gleam or Expanding Force, which again I don't care. He goes for Shadow Ball. He's gonna target the Dialga, which is gonna do a good damage. Yeah. So that AlaQzams is definitely Life Orbed. He's not gonna appreciate this Dragon Pulse. It doesn't one shot it. That actually sucks. Um, I'm still gonna I'm gonna target the AlaQzams, and then I'm gonna Flash Cannon the. Um, hmm. I think I'm gonna Dragon Pulse this, and then Flash. Well. That kind of sucks. Okay, so Expanding Force. Dragon Pulse is gonna KO the DD, hopefully. If it's a good roll, good roll, good roll. Okay, good roll. And then I'm gonna Flash Cannon the AlaQzams, and I think that should just also pick up the KO. And that does pick up the KO. All right, so we are in a very, very good position. So let's see what are his last two Pokemon. Lando. Okay, so Lando, Cinderace are the last two. Lando and Cinderace. Yep. Okay. So you just okay. Yeah. So you're gonna EQ here. So you're gonna max Airstream and EQ. I'm gonna Ice Beam here, and I'm going to Flash Cannon the Lando. I'm perfectly okay with both of these Pokemon getting KO'd because the two Pokemon in the back, Durant and Dracovish, should be able to just clean up this team. They should be able to clean up the rest of this. He high jump kicks. Okay. Does he land? Does he miss? He lands. So that should just pick up the KO on the Dialga. Yes, it does. That sucks. Here's going to EQ. That should pick up the KO on the Klefki. Does not pick up the KO on the Klefki. He does a significant chunk of damage to his own Cinderace. I'm Flash Canning. That's going to hurt the Lando. So this is super, super perfect. Because now I just come out with Dracovish. Nothing he has outspeeds because he didn't Dynamax his Cinder Ace to do 2 max Airstream. So that means I'm going to Fish this Rend here. And I'm going to Flash Cannon Delando. I'm going to save my Dynamax for the Durant. Yeah, so this Vicious Rend is just going to pick up the KO on the Cinderace. Yeah, that's a KO on the Cinderace. And he's going to EQ. That picks up the KO on the Klefki. Doesn't KO Dracovish because it Reflect. Oh, he critted the Dracovish. So he crits the Dracovish. I'm going to come out with Durant. And here, I'm just going to Vicious Rend. I'm going to Vicious Rend the Lando. And I'm going to Dynamax Max Steel Spike. Yeah, so whenever I was doing testing for against that team, like I predicted all 6 of those Pokemon. Well, my Logan that I was practicing with, I predicted all 6 of his Pokemon, and he was right with all 6 of them. And the hardest lead was Regigigas and Wheezing. That was gonna be like the hardest lead, and that was like gonna be that was a consistent loss. Oh, not a consistent loss, but I was consistently battling an uphill grind from there. So surprising that my opponent didn't do that. That he didn't do the Regigigas Wheezing lead. I would have been in very big trouble. So he Dynamaxes Lando, which I don't think it really matters at this point. Because Fish's Wrench should just still pick up the KO on Dynamax Lando. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on it picking up the KO. Yeah, I just pick up the KO. Just flat out. And there goes his team. He should have Dynamaxed his Cinderace. I don't know why he didn't do that. But yeah, so GG to Q's. Um, very good game. Very it was a very difficult game when I was doing that when I was doing it when I was doing the practice battles. But yeah, so GG to my opponent. Thanks everyone.